Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ADHD Queens podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Erin Patterson, and today we are talking about laundry, fidgets, and bears. Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
When we did the very first episode that didn't record and didn't work because we didn't know what we were doing, I apparently talked for approximately 40 minutes about laundry and all of the hacks that I have for laundry. So we're going to dedicate this episode to that. And later, we're going to do a review of some fidgets, which should be fun. So I don't know if you're like me, but laundry for the longest time was the bane of my existence. It never ends. It's always there. There's so much to do. Even when everything's clean, you can still wash the sheets or the blankets or the curtains or whatever clothes is on your body. So there's always laundry to be done. And one of the very common ADHD tax things that happens is that you put the laundry in the washing machine, you run the washing machine, and then you forget the laundry is in the washing machine, and then it sours before you can put it over into the dryer, or it doesn't dry all the way, or you forget to start the dryer. Anyway, ultimately, you have to wash the whole load again and try to get the sour smell out. So once we've actually accomplished washing the laundry and everything is clean and dry, then the next difficult piece is getting it all put away. So I've come up with some hacks for that could potentially help. So I'm just going to kind of talk about what I do or what I've recommended that other people try, and maybe you'll get some good tips here. One of the downfalls of laundry is I think we try to do too much at once. So there's so many steps to doing laundry. If you sort out in different colors or types or whatever, that's an extra thing. But most ADHD people that I know probably are not adding that extra step. They're just, trying to get the things clean. So for me, I like to start with a small load. So this teeny basket is maximum full, and got this at, I don't know, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, something like that. It was very cheap, but it's been a lifesaver because instead of doing the whole giant basket of laundry, I'll just fill this up. Maybe I do only a load of towels or only a load of t-shirts. And then that makes the putting the laundry away a little bit easier because you're not having to fold pants and socks and t-shirts and towels and washcloths. Maybe you're just having to fold towels, right? So I fold all of the towels and then put the towels away. They all go in the same spot. They all do the same thing. And that can speed it up a little bit. But also, if you have a smaller load, it doesn't feel as overwhelming to get it put away, you know. So for me, I will sometimes, do a little bit of pants, a little bit of shirts, a little bit of towels, but only in a small load. And then I remind myself it really takes like 5 minutes to fold these and put them away. Just go ahead and do it. Another thing that I do is I don't take it into my bedroom. I try to fold them and do all of that stuff in the living room while I'm watching TV. And then I put them away from the living room because if they make it to the bed or they make it to the bedroom, they're probably not coming out of the basket. They're probably going to be in a pile on the bed. I'm going to move the pile around multiple times from the bed to the corner. You remember the hell corner I talked about? Yes, the tower of clothes. They're clean clothes, but they're not put away. And so it's just easier for me if I don't even take them into the bedroom until they are like already folded and sorted and that sort of thing. But a smaller load makes a huge difference. Also, we got an official mug with the logo on it. Shout out to Hella Good Shop Store off of Etsy. And they're coming out of Mastic, New York. We appreciate that. This is very nice. Another piece that comes into play is that you put the laundry in either the dryer or the washer and then get busy doing something else and forget that it's going. And so it can be helpful to set timers for yourself or stay in a room that's close to the laundry if possible and then set the, like let it play its little national anthem or whatever it does when the ding is done. But yeah, if you go into a different room or if your laundry is far away from you or you get sucked into doing something else, then it can be, oh, wow, yeah, that probably was done an hour ago, because we lost track of time. So that slows the process down too. Timers would be my recommendation for that. Like, and I just like to say it into my phone, right? Say the magic words. Whoever your little phone robot is, you tell them, "Hello, person, set me a timer for 38 minutes." Also, I have noticed that, especially on my washing machine, it will say it's going to take 43 minutes, and all right, I go in there and peek at it and look at the countdown, and it says it's got 16 minutes left, and I go off and I do something, and I know I've been gone for 10 minutes or 12 minutes, and I'm expecting to be down to a couple minutes left, and no, it's down to 14 minutes. So those timers that actually are up on the washing machines are not correct. They're an estimation. So if you don't want to come back until it's done, you might want to add maybe 10 minutes on there. So if it tells you it takes 41 minutes to do this load, maybe you set a timer for 51 minutes or something like that. And I don't know if it like re-estimates it because it's like, oh, actually, this is, there's more water in here than we thought. It's going to take a little longer to spin this out or something. But it definitely is not correct. Now, the dryer, it counts down correctly. So here's the trick for socks. Now, a couple of years ago, there was a fad where people just didn't match their socks, or you bought a pack of socks that had 5 in it and they were all different patterns. That works well for some people, but then there are other people who their brain goes,
no, 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 no.
So I have a little box that I wrote single ladies on the front of, and that's where all the single lady socks go. If, one of them happens to go behind the dryer, which I know I've dropped several behind the dryer, or the dryer trolls come and steal one of your socks, or one of them gets lost under the bed or something like that. And now you have this lone Harry Potter sock that doesn't have a match. It goes in the single lady box. And maybe when you find that other sock years down the road, it will have been preserved. Okay. The other option is just throw it away. If it doesn't have a match, you're probably not going to find it. If it's been there unmatched for a month and a half, it could go. Or just keep only one brand and color of socks. We just looked up common laundry complaints, which are what we've already talked about apparently. But then an extra one that was added was sensory. So if you have sensory issues touching the wet laundry, that can make it more difficult to get it into the dryer. I would probably recommend some kind of gloves for that, like dish gloves or something could be useful. I don't know that there's any hack around that. You could do an extra spin cycle and try to get some more of the water out, maybe. But yeah, yeah, that's a tough one that you've got to try to navigate. I think the afterlife is going to smell like clean laundry for sure. Mm. Yeah, I'm thankful for washers and dryers. Another issue is, if you live in a place that doesn't have washer and dryer hookups, or you have to, you're in an apartment complex and you have to take it to the laundry facility, or you've got to take it, to a laundromat. I also tell people often, like, don't feel bad about outsourcing that. They have wash and fold laundromats, and so if it's too overwhelming or it takes too much time or whatever for you to load up the laundry and take it and sit there at the laundromat and wash it, whatever, you can find a wash and fold laundromat where they will do your laundry for you and fold it. And it's like $1.50 a pound. And sometimes it's worth it to just like let somebody else do it. And we would, before we built our laundry room on, we would, drop them off and, they would weigh it and we would pay $25 for a basket of laundry, like a hamper full of laundry. And then at the end of the day, we would pick it up and take it home and put it away. It was so much easier. So, well, and when I was in college, we would, fortunately, our laundry facilities were in the dorm with us. And so I would just take them down and put them in the washer and start it and then set a timer and then go back up and work on homework or whatever and then go back down and move them over to the dryer. I was never worried about somebody stealing my clothes. Like, they're not that great. If they need those clothes more than I do, then just have them. It's okay. I'm not putting fancy stuff like that in a in a washer that's shared. But those are my laundry hacks. Hopefully, those are helpful. And if you've got other things that create an issue, folding and putting them away. Yes, I was going to say this too. If you're already living out of a laundry basket, like okay, so you got them washed, you got them dry, and it's just a struggle to get them put away. Like it's okay to live out of a laundry basket. If you need it to look a little bit neater, get a chest or something. Dump the clean clothes. You don't have to fold them. Just dump them from the laundry basket into the chest. Close the chest. It's nice and neat. You're still living out of a basket, but visually it looks put away. You don't have to, I mean, unless you're worried about wrinkles, which hopefully, you're thinking about that a little bit before you go out into public. But, it's okay for your house clothes to, not be folded and organized and all that stuff. Like, if you're already living out of a basket, but you feel overwhelmed by, like, oh my gosh, the basket is so much, then that's a chest is a nice option for that, and you can, like, not like a Rubbermaid tub, but I mean, I guess that would work too. But, like, just get something that looks nice and can just sit there and, you can open and close it. And it's real easy and it's away, but not like really away. Right? It takes like 30 seconds to dump the clothes in there. You rifle through them when you need something and whatever. It's basically just a fancy laundry basket that you're living out of. But I've had a lot of people say through the years that if they have roommates or housemates or significant others that live with them, it's easier for them to be motivated to put the stuff away because they don't want to be judged about being a slob. But sometimes when we live by ourselves, it's harder for us to you know, keep stuff straight because it's just us. It's not bothering me, right? So then it bothers you, and then you gotta get it get it taken care of. So anyway, that's the bit on laundry. Next. Whoa! Wait! No! Stay up here! Stay up here! Stay up here! Do you have any extra laundry? You do your laundry in the most inappropriate times. Thankfully, she doesn't eat socks or anything that doesn't belong to her, except for paper towels occasionally. So that's what we've got about laundry. Our next segment is fidgets and bears. Oh my. But obviously, we don't have any bears, so just fidgets it is.
I'm a bear.
Okay, well, I guess we do have bears. Oh my. Bear, would you like to help me review some fidgets?
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. I guess we're setting up for bears. All right, so I wanted to. I don't know where the bear came from. Okay, but apparently bears just,
Dallas Woods. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wander around.
They do.
We might as well enjoy the bear.
Usually around rivers.
Do you live near a river?
Yeah, I'm a bear.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know much about bears.
Goodness.
So, what do you know about fidgets?
Well, for instance, this one is a classic.
It is actually a classic, But I do have to say that there is a rule when it comes to fidgets. If you are able to use the fidget and keep your attention on what you're doing, then it's a fidget. If it takes your attention away from what you're doing, then it's a toy. So I can't use this and pay attention and try to solve it. I mean, I could just, spin it around and that and not look at it, and that might be a fidget. But I'll classify this one as a toy because inevitably it's going to take our attention, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
I've also never been able to solve one.
No, I did watch a video. There's a trick to it. You should. There's probably thousands of videos on YouTube to teach you how to do it. So yeah, let's say that in order for something to qualify as a fidget, then we must be able to do it while we're paying attention to the thing we're supposed to pay attention to. So, in that sense, is it also going to be distracting other people? Now, this is my favorite fidget, personally. The buttons. Ooh.
Me as a gamer, I can appreciate it.
So satisfying. And I like to drive with it. You can play
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah. That
Or
one's
you
good.
can zap people out of the way if they're going too slow. Doesn't really do anything. But this one can really bother other people.
Yes, the
So-
clicking can, yes.
So this is kind of a good one to use by yourself. But if you see other people's faces going like this,
Probably not.
while you're
Probably
using
should
your
pick
fidget.
another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a fidget toy? Yes.
Yes.
Could it annoy the hell out of other people?
Absolutely.
Yes. So this makes it a good fidget toy.
But
For
not a
only-
good one in public.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe in the woods alone.
Absolutely. Bears love this. Bears love this.
Bears love this.
Excuse the bump from the table.
That's all right. Ruby is also loving the bear.
I would also go to say that I would say these are more toys
What are these called, though?
rather than fidgets.
Noodles?
Just, yeah.
Stretchy noodles?
Stretchy noodles. And I would say this is kind of giving me vibes of like, the big rubber bands that they stick around your arm when they go to draw blood.
A tourniquet?
A tourniquet. Wow.
How does a bear know about tourniquets?
Well, we're in the wild, but we can go in the city sometimes
Oh.
without being detected.
Running bear, love little white dove with a love big as the sky.
And you use tourniquets in the city?
I don't know.
Only-
Nurses do.
Only at medical appointments, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
Hmm.
But no, I would say this is a toy, not a fidget.
Well, I mean, it can be a fidget, but it takes up a lot of space.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, yes, the producer says a good fidget is something I can do with one hand. So I could do this. It's also dangerous.
Very.
So technically, this would not be a fidget.
Yes.
This is a noodle toy.
Although very fun to play with. You can get distracted by it
Yes.
very quickly.
And yeah, right.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
When your ADHD takes over.
With expensive equipment in the room.
That's okay. We can
Angry
replace
producer.
it. One day we'll be monetized.
Emote that producer.
Oh, my.
Okay. All right. What else have we got here? What about these? What do you think about these? People feel kinds of different ways about these.
Well, I've not really ever been interested in these.
What is the disinterest in your opinion?
It's bland in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
It's very bland in my opinion. Hi.
Ruby alert.
Hi. Bears fear dogs. Dogs fear bears. But no, I don't really think this is a fidget I'm interested in, but it is a fidget. And the reason why I say it's a fidget is because you can just sit here and focus on whatever and choose different places to go on the map in my imagination.
So I've gotten multiple feedback about this one in particular. There are some people who love this, and there are some people who hate it. I don't really find that there's any in-betweens. See, for me, this is a distracting fidget because I want to
Go down the line.
hear the sound and watch it, and it triggers a little bit of like OCD for me.
Yeah, because if you do them all in a different zone and then you just leave it, it will bother you because
Right.
it's not working.
Right. Oh God, is that
So
bothering
maybe
you?
it's more of a distraction than it is a fidget.
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted by you doing.
I'm too sucked into it, right?
Yeah,
so I
so-
don't. For me, that's not a good fidget.
No, I agree.
So we're gonna have to
Yeah.
put this in the toy pile. Oh, let's
toy
separate them.
Yeah, okay,
Noodles,
so
toys.
noodles, toys.
These
we can put
haven't
that
been
back over
assessed
there.
yet.
Excuse me. Bears are
Ruby,
normally...
Ruby. Okay, what about these guys here?
So, this looks like a bracelet to me. I've never seen one of these. This is the first time me ever holding one. But
Wow.
now that I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, interesting.
So, I do see. Oh, that's very nice.
But I am kind of like, I don't know if I agree with the whole a fidget should be one-handed.
Yeah,
Because I feel like you can focus on something and still do something with your hands.
right.
So I don't know if I would classify that. And I actually kind of like this. Could just sit
So-
here and...
This is cool because, you can make them smaller or larger,
Well,
and
I mean, have you ever tried one-handing this one?
most people,
I actually think this is dope.
most people I see, kind of just like bend it and fold it and do this.
Oh, do they disconnect?
Yeah. So you
Okay,
can-
so this is where I feel like this could get down the road of being a toy.
Toy-ish.
Because, yeah, like right now I'm just kind of at that point where I'm just kind of vibing out with what I've got, and we're going.
The vibing bear.
Yeah,
right?
the vibing bear. But the vibing bear also can appreciate when he knows a good fidget, and
Yeah.
if you just go around with this, like you can put this thing on here, leave it alone. When you get
Ooh.
bored, you
Yeah.
just, like,
Then you can.
roll it around, and it'll
Actually, I've not seen it do this before.
and then
Okay.
just
A ball.
boom.
I see.
It's kind of like the elastic, but less
Okay. So
dramatic.
we're gonna put this in the fidget category. I
Yes,
think
I like
it's
that.
not too loud. Other people, and you mentioned the wearable thing, so let's talk about some wearable fidgets. This is a bracelet made with what's that called? Paracord that you can wear, and it has nuts that spin on the cord.
Okay, I might really like this.
So
one.
you
This is
can
kinda
wear it.
up my alley a little bit.
Oh, your big bear paws are quite large.
Was
That's
this
tight.
What was this made for? But yeah, I'm a fan. Now I do feel like this is a little tight, so it's affecting me a little bit.
You would need. You might need
But-
bear-sized
Yeah,
bracelet
bear-sized bracelet.
instead
But
of bear cub bracelet.
it is a very nice feeling, and when you take it off, I feel like if I'm just sitting here and I'm just hanging out.
Yeah.
Again, it's good because I can just roll the speed nuts, and also I mean,
Wait, those are called speed nuts. Are you an automotive bear? Ladies.
So yes, this being up my field.
if you need the bear's number, I got it.
The bear is not free. But yeah, I like that.
Nope. No bear.
I am just the
disclaimers.
bear.
He's the bear.
Just the bear.
All right, so we're gonna put this
Not the show, but the real bear.
in the
Fidget.
yes. Okay.
Okay.
So here's another wearable one.
Oh, this one I did not know that was coming. She
Ah,
took that off fast.
yeah. So
Oh, that's cool.
you probably have seen the fidget rings that you can spin this way,
Yeah.
right? Just like the what did you call them? Speed nuts.
Yeah.
Spin on the bracelet. But this one is this part spin. Now, I will say I broke my first one because I tend to spin aggressively like this. I don't think we're supposed to move our hands like this. You're supposed to go. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's saying she uses her thumb
Like a joystick.
like that. Okay.
Yeah,
Here, try that out.
Kind of like a joystick. So I can see where she's coming from with that.
Mhm.
Because like I can do that all day long. And sitting here.
Until the spinny part pops off, which is a risk with this one.
Oh, it does look a little wobbly. I feel like that's a really good one though because
Mhm.
it doesn't make a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
It You can do it with one hand. You can do it with both hands, and it's not super distracting for you or anybody else.
As long as you're not doing this.
Yeah, as long as you're not doing crazy hand motions, which I mean, oh, that would be dope.
And they have male versions of it, is what she said.
Yeah, that's what that
Now-
would be dope to have like on the next episode.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, I tried to find one that had like a skull, that was like super cool, but I just found pearls and butterflies and flowers.
Yeah.
The cool
Yeah.
thing about this was that I got a pack of like, 6 of them for maybe $10 or something like that, or $14. But like I said, I broke my first one. It bit the dust relatively quickly. But this is cool because you can wear it, and so it's always with you. That's another thing too. You want a fidget to be small enough that you can like have it with you. I would say my go-to fidget is my hair, because I always have my hair with me. Hopefully.
Right. I also have hair all around me. It's quite nice.
Do you play with your hair though?
Yes.
I'm sure other people play with your hair.
No, I'm a bear.
Oh,
I usually bite.
it's fur.
It's well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right. So yes, fidget ring goes in the fidget
In
category.
the fidget category. I like that one. That's a good one. It's solid,
Okay.
reliable. If you can get a bunch of them.
So the producer is talking about facial piercings as a fidget. There are different kinds of fidgets also. There might be, what we're fidgeting with our hands. There are also oral fidgets. I don't have any oral fidgets because obviously we're not going to share those
Yeah.
with each other. But, they have they're kind of like this for kids that it's like a necklace and it's this chewable piece of non-toxic whatever that they can chew on. Because, a lot of people chew on pin caps, or my husband chews on the ring at the top of the water bottle.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's rough.
So, no oral fidgets are being reviewed today. Now, how about
Yes.
this one? Actually, Bear, you made this.
I did. I'm surprised you found that.
No, he's been here since you gave it to me. He's lost some of his tail.
That's okay. I mean, I didn't figure he'd hold up very long, but this is a good one in terms of being a fidget. And these are very cool because if you get into the world of 3D printing,
Mm-hmm.
you can make a ton of fidgets.
Mm-hmm.
And it is fairly cheap to get in. Like some gamers can get into 3D printing and 3D modeling and stuff like that. And the bear does love art graders. But
You have internet in the woods? That's
yeah.
so cool.
yeah. Has anybody ever heard of MiFi?
No.
It is a mobile Wi-Fi unit. It works.
Oh,
It
okay.
works.
That's what you use in the woods.
Yes. And so,
We're not advertising that, by the way.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Is Bigfoot real?
We don't talk about it.
Oh,
We don't talk about it.
Bear and Bigfoot might be friends.
Big controversy.
So I see people play with this one, just kind of like wrapping it around
Yes.
their fingers, twirling it like they might twirl hair, which is
Right.
also why he's missing pieces of his tail that never regenerated and grew back.
Right.
So, would we consider this a fidget? He's a fragile fidget.
He is
maybe.
a fragile fidget, but that kind of goes back to the ring where it's like if you can make a bunch of them or get a bunch of them,
Yeah,
you can survive off of them.
fair.
But it is a fidget. It's quiet. You can use it one hand and two hands. That one's pretty cool.
Speaking of 3D printed fidgets,
Ooh.
these are magnets, but this one looks just like an Oreo, and it slides.
Okay, so I feel like this one does have some nostalgia locked to
Yeah.
it, definitely.
So people really like this one.
Yeah.
That's a 3D printed one. These are magnets also, but they're in little leather pouches. Got them on Etsy. But yeah, so these slide and flip is kind of
Selling, but what happens when you lose a piece?
Oh, well, that's a magnet. So you just stick a magnet down and pick it up. Those fall into the couch frequently.
Let
here.
me rephrase. What if you misplace pieces?
Oh, well, then it's no longer a fidget. It just goes on the fridge.
Exactly. It's a good one. But I do kind of have that fear that I'd lose the top piece of my Oreo, and then nobody likes when the top piece of their Oreo is gone.
Yeah,
Then you just
That's going
got
forever.
cream and crust.
Yeah.
Nobody wants cream and crust. We at least want 2 pieces of crust to balance out the cream.
No. You take. Oh.
Cream gone. Cream gone.
Careful, Bear.
See what I'm saying? Very easily
No.
lost.
So you take the top off, and then you put another, and then you have a double stuff. Anyway. Yeah, the magnets.
I feel like that's also very distracting because again, it's nostalgic, and we're focusing on it a lot.
Right.
Where did it go?
So it can be distracting, especially. So I have people who play with it like in sessions, and it's fine until a piece goes missing, and then everything stops, and the search for the Oreo begins.
That's a no bueno, I would say, but it is a fidget. It is fairly quiet. I would say it's a good one. It's a good one.
That's a popular one.
Yes. Now I'm kind of interested in this one.
All right. So this is called an atom ball.
So
just one hand slide.
Oh, is it all attached?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it does make some noise, and
don't talk while you're doing that. Okay, now hold it away from the mic and do your review. He's new at this. He's a newbie, Bear.
No, I like the way it rolls in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
You can one-hand it, but I feel like it feels better with 2 because you can really feel how it rolls.
So this is actually a game, and the goal is to put the similar colored pieces of the atom together without interruption, like that. So the similar colors are together, but nobody does that with it. Everybody just rolls it around.
Well, it's a multi-purpose fidget toy.
Yeah. The negative piece about this one is when it comes apart, and it does come apart, it is difficult to repair because it's a block in there with rubber bands, essentially like hair bow bands. And so when the block comes apart, all of the bands fall out, and then you have to put the bands back in the hole and snap the block together. So that one's a little tougher to repair. But what do you think? Toy or fidget?
I'm going to put that in the toy category. And the reason why I say that is because if Rubik's Cube belongs there in being the sense, that's very similar to a Rubik's Cube being
It is a
game.
puzzle.
Yeah. And I would go as far to say it's not as much as the Rubik's Cube because you can use it one hand. You usually need 2 hands with a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, only fancy people can do the Rubik's Cube with one hand. Yeah. This is not technically a fidget. It's just a squishy guy. But some people get satisfaction squishing the guy.
Well, isn't that the point of a fidget? Is you have something in your hand that's satisfying you while you're doing something else, or
we're gonna beep that part out. You have something in your hand satisfying you.
That can be taken out of context very well.
This is a kid show.
In the context of it being a fidget toy, it is a little deflated. It does feel good to roll around, but this is a toy.
But it's quiet.
Yes.
And I think this is sold as a toy. You can fidget with it, but Ruby hates this. She's taking a nap right now, but she generally, when people pull it out, they're like, ew, oh, get it away. Yeah. Okay. So this one is missing a piece. There's supposed to be a marble in here, so we're just gonna.
Yeah, it looks like a finger trap.
Yeah, it's not a finger trap. All right. How about these? These are called tangles. They usually come in a very. These have been strung together, but they usually are a smaller, like this big. And, you can kind of, people twirl them up. No, what do you do to them? A short one or a long one? Create the spiral. Yes.
I would I would end up taking this apart piece by piece and then just doing different pieces at a time. So, like, I would do it the opposite of the way the producer does it, but it is.
Technical difficulties. Be right back.
So I would change it up, and I would do like different ones
So you would
per.
work on the
Make a
pattern.
It is a good fidget, but I feel like it's also a little difficult to take apart at times.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult to get back together.
Yeah.
So, but we will put this in the fidget category. All right, let's see. We've got a worry stone here, which is like the original fidgets. People like to rub them.
I've never used one of these. I didn't even know it was called a worry stone. Well, yeah, usually this is just considered rocks where I'm from.
Well, bears don't have much to worry about, do they?
Oh no, I'm worried.
Where they were getting fish.
Just dinner.
Just dinner. Yeah. We're also very territorial animals.
Yes.
Get out of here. This is my territory.
Worry stone, original fidget. That's probably not the best shape. They have some that are very flat and very soft, but anyway. All right, last one. Have you seen these?
I have not.
Okay, this is what they call an infinity cube. It's very satisfying. Some people can do it with one hand. I cannot.
What is going on here? This is what I'm interested in, is how it's built the way it is. It is very interesting. There's the somewhat one hand of it. So it is one-handable. And it does feel good. I think it would be cool if they did make a metal one that was like tighter.
They do.
That was tighter, but like, I actually really like that one. That's probably my favorite out of all that we've tried. It almost has similarities to the Rubik's Cube, but
there's no puzzle to solve.
And you can one-hand it, and I think that is the ultimate like cube-shaped fidget. I like it. It is a little loud, but it's not disturbing. It does. The bear is intrigued by.
All right, so we're
gonna
rank these then. You say this is your number one.
That's my number
your
one
favorite
for
fidget.
sure.
What's your number two?
I have to say my number two is gonna be these, and the bear is a gamer. The bear loves to game, so this right here, I love this. I'm actually gonna probably take this back to the cave.
Yeah, no, you're not. That's mine.
Understood. I love this. So this is my number two.
But I can order one for you.
Love it.
Anybody who has played with it.
That is one thing the bear does not do. He does not order online.
Games, but does not shop.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Bears are not welcome in stores.
So I'm going to say my number one fidget is my hair, but not everyone gets to play with that. So, yeah, I'm going to rank them in the buttons are my number one, and the ring is my number two. I actually don't enjoy the infinity cube as much. So that's my number one and number two.
Okay.
Cool.
That was pretty good.
No threes. No. If you're not first, you're last. So says Ricky Bobby, right? Ricky Bobby?
Third is still, they're a contender.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Do you know that you use tin and copper to make bronze? Fact check that.
The more you know.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's not right, we'll let you know. All right. So that's all we've got today. Fidget, laundry, fidgets, and bears. Oh my.
The bear knows nothing of laundry.
No. You just jump in the river, right?
Absolutely.
So much
we
easier
usually
that
get
way.
to eat and bathe that way.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. I got to say all the things. There's a bell somewhere that you click that dings you. Then there's like buttons. We need those. Give us thumbs up. Let's see. Subscribe. I think we got 35 subscribers now, so we're getting real fancy. Thanks to my last subscriber up in where is he from? In Canada. Yes. So you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, ADHDqueens.co. And remember, we might have ADHD, but we're queens with ADHD.
Or bears.
Non-queens welcome too. All right.